There we go. All right. Hello, everybody. Hope you all are doing well. Hello, hello. Thanks, y'all, for your patience. Was finishing up some things on the other side here, but I'm really excited to be here. Really excited to continue on with part of the stream. Hello, 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 and hello. Lovely to see all of your beautiful faces here. Let's pop open a new window. And yeah, Chrome is yelling at me to update it, but now is not the time. So, and hello. Hope you are having a good day so far, morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you happen to be in the world. Let's start off with a brief overview of what we did yesterday. For those of you who are joining part 2 without having seen part 1, which is totally a-okay. So as you can see, 17 hours ago here, we were working on this project called Swift Website. And it says it's a personal website made for Eleanor Swift, our Guerrilla Hack Week November character for showing portfolio building concepts. So I'm going to go ahead and post this link in the chat here. For those of you who might have missed part 1, I know this is at a little bit different time than part 1 was. So for some of you, it's the middle of the night. For some of you, it might be morning. For some of you, it might be evening. And so want to make sure that we're all on the same page. So this is the link to our GitHub repository from last week. Or, my goodness, last week, from yesterday. And here is what we made. So we went ahead and got started with a basic GitHub Pages deployment. So what you can see here is we have 7 different deployments that we did. And we just went ahead and set up 2 files, a readme.md and a config.yml. I think it's YAML, I don't know. And it's pretty simple. It pulls from our main branch and creates the GitHub page here. Well, not pretty simple, but long story short is we walked through some example portfolios, gathered some inspiration, and then went ahead and talked through like how to get something out there period quick. Talked a lot about the pros and cons of, building something from scratch versus using a template. When would you opt for one over the other? Showed off my personal website for a bit and talked about some of that. And then went ahead and added a fake little personality, which we used ChatGPT to generate here, for Eleanor to just make effectively a resume as a website. And then we used very simply the Jekyll hacker theme. So this is built into GitHub Pages. Very basic little website, which you can access at the following link, hopefully. It's more in here. GitHub Pages, yes. Yes, there we go. So this is what Eleanor's little website here looks like, and I'm gonna go ahead and paste it into here. And there's a couple of things, right? So today I want to focus the stream on a few things. Number 1, I want to focus on how to improve the actual content in here, and how to make it flow a little bit better. My LinkedIn, there we go. Yeah, if you want to give me a follow, you can find my LinkedIn right there. You can also find my GitHub, clearly, and things like that. You can come say hi, and go from there. But generally, in here, we'll walk through some things here. Number 1, I'm just realizing the clasp on my necklace is all the way back, so we're going to swap it to the front. But generally speaking, I want to go ahead and improve some of the wording here. So this will segue really well into my next stream, which will be happening at 9 p.m. today, so in about 6 hours, a little less than 6 hours, in which we'll be revising our perfect resume and hacking away the perfect resume. So we'll segue into how to, take stuff from a resume and make it more into a website format. how to take advantage of more space, more time, more opportunity to kind of really showcase and express yourself. And then we'll go ahead and focus on improving Eleanor's website, both like in terms of content, and then finally we'll focus on improving Eleanor's website by creating like showing you effectively how to easily transition from one website, like something like this, to your next website, and how that process can kind of happen when you're ready to build out something new. So let's start off by taking a look here. We've got, this currently really flows like a resume, right? We've got education, work experience, technical projects, and extracurriculars. Like I said, we want to take advantage of some of the extra space and some of the extra information that we have when building a website. So let's take my website as an example, right? We've got here, we're taking advantage of more space by having tabs naturally, right? Where we have a specific section where you can focus on our projects, a specific section where we link to our resume, and a specific section for work experience and leadership. That is both slightly longer than my resume, but also generally more thought out and relevant. So that's something that we can improve on with Eleanor's website here. So let's go into the content. And we'll start just by modifying the README file and going from there, right? So first thing we have is we have Eleanor's little header here, right? Which we define in this file. So in here, we've got the theme, right? And her title, Eleanor Swift, and the description: dedicated second-year computer science student at Meadowbrook University with passion for crafting innovative software solutions and a commitment to fostering STEM education through volunteering and hackathon participation. So I want to go ahead and juice this up a little bit, right? So I like the dedicated second-year student at Meadowbrook University with passion for crafting innovative software solutions and a commitment to fostering STEM education through volunteering. We'll go through hackathons and other tech ventures. And then, it's job search season. This is career week. So we'll add in a little section that is actively searching for summer internship. We'll do summer and fall internship. Do that. Internship opportunities in, if I could spell, in 2024. Right, so if we commit this, it'll just take a little bit to update our website here. And because this is a little Jekyll template, we automatically have a thing that links to her website here, to the repository of her website. But now let's go ahead and think about the content here, right? So normally when we have a resume, this is pretty good, right? We have work experience, projects, extracurriculars, and her leadership. But generally we can do a better job of talking about this. So first we can modify some of the content by saying, I am currently enrolled. We can do something like, we'll take advantage also of the formatting here. So we can do something like, we do a little tab maybe. We can do something like, we, for example, take advantage of all caps. So maybe we could do all caps and italics. We'll do Meadowbrook University, and then we can do something like just in italics then, Bachelor's of Science in Computer Science. Right, and then we can, instead of using this verbiage, we'll go ahead and proceed with this verbiage here, right? And then instead of focusing on just her experience, right, we can go ahead and do, instead of writing it out as words, we can take advantage of relevant coursework. And generally for relevant coursework, what I suggest doing, and we'll talk more about this, like I said, during my resume stream, is naming the specific names of the courses rather than their course numbers. So do data structures. She's a second year, so she might have not taken algorithms yet. We'll do data structures, introduction to software development, and then we'll do probably what classes that I take every second semester sophomore year. Data structures, like in our intermediate software class. It's an algorithm second semester sophomore year, so not yet. Let me think. Programming languages, things like that, right? And then maybe a basic computer architecture class. It's likely what she would have taken by this point. And then in here, we could also include any honors that she might have within the school, if she has any. For the purpose of this, we'll say she's not necessarily having any. And then we have work experience. She's a SWE intern at XYZ Tech Solutions, was just there this summer. Right, but generally, I think that just that quick change to our education section might make it read a little bit easier. And then we have work experience. Instead of using these, I want to go ahead and use singular bullets. I don't want to rank any of her work experience in particular. So we'll go ahead and get rid of the number scheme and instead add in singular bullets. So we'll talk here. So we have a software development intern at XYZ Tech Solutions. You know what? I'll actually leave this for our stream later for perfecting a good resume. And now we'll focus on instead how to proceed with this website. So say maybe you're ready to update this website, but you're not yet ready to take this one down completely. What you can do is you can create a new branch and call it main. We'll call it main v2. Not very creative, but it gets the job done. We'll source it from main. And what this will accomplish is pretty simple, right? We'll have main v2, which does not deploy to GitHub pages. So that will allow for us to make any changes to the website. And once we're ready, we can go ahead and transition to using main v2 instead of main. So let's try and give it a test. So if in here we'll put, instead of that, we'll put this is a work in progress, and that's it. And now we'll commit this change to main v2, and we'll see that it does not cause us to redeploy the website. So if we go to Swift website here, it updates her page. And as you can see here, the markdown does not do great in that, but that is a-okay. And it would allow for us then to go ahead and work through main v2 and potentially make some changes in that regard, make some changes to our website while we're here. So let's go ahead and try and actually code up a fun little website. So let's see. Let's find a good tutorial. How to code a portfolio website for GitHub pages. Right, GitHub pages is a static deployment tool, so we'll go ahead and try and find a fun little tutorial here that we can use. This one's using all of the basic little ones, all of the GitHub templates. The community hub, basic domain, step to construct a portfolio website, GitHub Pages in Jekyll. Lots of, yep. Let's see here. So this would be to create one. This is go ahead and install Git, personal projects to feature, blogs to blogs, portfolio template. Go live on GitHub Pages. We're getting to add and README pretty much right here. Let's see here. No, sorry. Do have an ad blocker on you geeks for geeks. That's because your ads are not the best. So we've got some very helpful templates. So maybe we're ready for a more technical template, but not yet ready to make everything from scratch. So we'll look at some of these that might be helpful, right? And the benefit of this is that this is already using HTML, CSS, and JS, right? So we can go ahead and modify it if we so desire, if that is what we feel is helpful. So let's go ahead and browse some of these templates. Tutorial 40 Stellar. I like Phantom, right? Because this is has a list of all of these, which we can use. Follow little email section, but not the best. What about Hyperspace? We are, this one's cool. What we do, get in touch. So I like this one. This one might be helpful, right? So let's see here. What we do here is we download this, right? And then go ahead and unzip it. Do that privately here. And then what we could do once we're ready for main v2 is we'll go ahead and get rid of this config.yaml file, just completely delete it. And then, we could code in a code editor here, but we can also go ahead and upload new files by just dragging and dropping the HTML5 Hyperspace page here. This will upload all of the files that are in the project. And I just realized that I should have dragged in the whole section instead. So we'll click cancel, sorry. And then we'll add in a file, we'll upload the files, and we'll go in here and pop this in. So this allows us to paste our, a template that is a little bit easier to modify, that isn't as strict as Jekyll in terms of the modifications here. So we'll go ahead and get that settled in. Go ahead and check on everything. While this loads, beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, I might need to take a break soon and charge my headphones, which is really funny. But I've been using them all afternoon for stuff. So we might have to take a bit of a brain break so we can plug these guys in, but that's okay. Well, we'll get that done if need be. And I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the case to charge now while I remember. So now we've got, this main v2, right? Which has, does it? Oh no, I pushed it to main. Oh boy. I pushed it to main. So, you know what? I guess we'll find out if it works. We're gonna delete this file, and we'll do that as readme.nd. This is readme.txt. I guess we'll find out if it works or not. Upload all the files, yep. And then let's see here. Settings, yep, our GitHub page. hypothetically, it should just work. Enough to last the whole stream, probably like 20 minutes. They don't die very quickly. I mean, I've had them in for about 4 hours and they've been fine, so. Yes, unfortunately I messed up my branching. You know what, we're gonna just delete this branch in V2. Sorry, branch boy. So we've got our default branch. Yes, I know it doesn't exist because I just deleted it. I can't spell, there we go. And then we've got this website, right, which will hypothetically now link us to this. So just like that, super quick, and we've already got a new website, right? Looks a lot better than just a blank resume. So let's go ahead and try and modify some of this text in here, right? So as we've established, we can modify things in index.html. So we'll pop into index.html here, and we can see all of the different sections, right? And then we've also got here this, which we can now go ahead and delete unless we want to really keep our resume. So we've got this who we are, which will be like a good place to put maybe some of our work experience. This will be a great place to put some of our projects. And then we'll go ahead and see in here, right? We've got lots of different ways to customize this page. And then what we do, yeah, so the way that I'm thinking of laying this out, right, is we've got who we are, which should be for some of our work experience, and it can link to all of these new pages that we create for work experience. So right now, if I were to take a guess, we have a generic.html page, right? And then we have a get in touch page, which we can pretty much keep. Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, okay. Well, so what we can do, right, is we can start with index.html. We can make the big modifications here, right? So we'll do something like title, we'll swap it to Eleanor Swift here. And then let's see here, right? So we've got, when we click on this page, it'll be on who. So this page, link, this button that says learn more is who we are. So we've got to find this little section that says just another, yeah, so I'm pretty sure that changes the name up here. So we've got that. So this is the welcome. So we'll change this bar to say work experience. And then we'll change this one to be projects and leadership. We'll do actually this one just as technical projects. Out of curiosity, I wonder if I can add in a fourth one. We'll see what that, you know what? We'll see what it does. And the cool thing about editing right in GitHub Pages, at least for me, is that I can, you know, go ahead and mess around with things like this and see what happens. So let's try and add in a 3 and a 4. We'll see if a 4 is defined at all, right? And then I don't have to have even like a technical editor to really do this. I can just go ahead and do it right in GitHub Pages, right? So we've got technical projects, and here we'll add in leadership experience. Just doing leadership. And then we'll have a get in touch. Or we'll do a contact instead, call it that. And then here we have Eleanor Swift. And then we'll do, this is just a paragraph here, right? We can go ahead and get rid of that, and we'll say, driven second year computer science student at Meadowbrook University, looking for internship opportunities for summer and fall 2024. All right, we've got that, and then we've got a, we'll swap it to get to know me down here as this button. And this is the section where we're already getting to 1. This is the section where we're getting to 2. This is the section where we're getting to 3. Right, so we'll want to swap this section to 4. so that it looks like the way that we want it to. So we'll swap this comment as well. So this is get in touch. And for section 3, we'll do something very similar to section 2. So let's see what that looks like out of curiosity, right? So right now we've got this guy in here, and we'll go ahead and comment this and call it section 3. So just go ahead and, right, how far is that comment? Oh, it's just one line in, okay. So we'll do it like there, section 3. And we'll rename that as well. So for now, if we commit our changes, we'll have to first see if we broke anything. We could be coding this in IDE, like I said, but generally speaking, it might be a little bit easier, especially if we're just making like text changes, to do this directly in GitHub Pages. At least when I make my personal websites, I like to do it in GitHub Pages, because at the very least, if there's an error, like the changes are live. But you can also, you know, open it up in VS Code and run it locally, which might be more helpful, especially if you've already got the whole system set up. But the less technical you are, or like the more beginner you are, the more likely it is that you're just doing this as like one of your first projects. And I highly recommend that you do this as one of your first projects. But generally speaking, that might be helpful. So while we wait for this website, oh, looks like we don't have to wait long. Let's see here. Eleanor Swift, right? We've got work experience, boom, technical projects, boom, leadership, boom, and contact, boom. So that's what this looks like. Get to know me takes you to work experience, and just like that. So we'll go ahead and let's hop in here and modify this. We're keeping this readme.txt in here because this is the credits page, which is important. We're gonna go ahead and keep our readme.md in here so we can remember facts about Eleanor. You know, normally when you're developing a personal website for yourself, you hopefully have a better understanding of what you do, but Eleanor is not us, so we have to remember that, and generally be a little bit more easygoing when it comes to finding stuff. So let's work on our index page here a little bit more, and we can, so here this all links to Learn More, which links to our generic links page, right? So at the very least, like when we go back to, when we click on Learn More up here, it's going to link us to our generic page, which is going to have home, generic, and elements. So we'll go ahead and modify the generic page to work for a lot more of our project. But as you can see here, like the very footer, it says add and title, all rights reserved, and where the design's from. We generally want to keep that to credit people accordingly. But let's see here, right? Let's go ahead and edit our project some more. So in here we'll have, Eleanor really just has 2 relevant work experiences, so we'll go ahead and leave it as is. Go ahead and remove these 2 work experiences, and then let's see here. So she has software development intern at XYZ Solutions. So we'll do that as software development. Let's see how charged are my headphones real quick. 11 and 12%. Okay, so software development intern at XYZ Solutions. And in here, what I usually like to do is maybe instead of saying software development intern at XYZ Solutions, we'll take advantage of the website format, right? So we'll do something like software development intern, and then we'll do at H3, right? We'll do something like XYZ Solutions, and then we'll do June 2023 to August 2023, just to explain the timeline a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and add in some bullet points here. So let's, how do I make bullet points in HTML? How to add bullet points in HTML. Here we go. UL, then LI. Okay. Could I just add in? So I could hypothetically just do, okay, yeah, so if I did like UL in here, or could I just do LI? Let's just try doing LI. So let's see here. Collaborated with a dynamic team to develop an intent. So I want to change this wording a little bit. So I want to collaborate with a dynamic team of engineers and worked alongside to develop and implement software solutions. So this is, I would say, like, generally not a great description. So she collaborated with a dynamic team of full-time engineers to develop and implement software solution for XYZ's sales department. We'll do something like that. And then we can do something as simple as implemented a new sales tracking platform with HTML, CSS, and we'll do, you know what, we'll use MERN stack. The MERN stack with 50 active users daily. And then we'll say developed a new sales tracking platform with other engineers using the MERN stack with the active users daily. And then we'll also do something like you know what, we'll leave it at that, right? And then we've got this learn more, which I don't think we necessarily need here because I don't think she's going to elaborate too much on her experience. So we'll remove that here. And then we, in here, can, for example, have, she's a web developer at the Tech Innovators Club, right? So we've got, we can do something like that. So we'll do something like that. So we'll do web developer at the, we'll do Tech Innovators Club at Meadowbrook University. And this will be from from August 2022 to June. We'll do to present. Right, and so she is, we can absolutely add professional pepperoni pizza eater. We'll add it into this section right here. Well, we'll do it in here. So we'll go ahead and in here pop in potentially, oh yeah, we don't want that in here. We want that down there. And we'll do Tech Innovators website, and that should link ideally to the Tech Innovators website. For the purposes of this exercise, we'll have it linked to NLH.io because we're cool like that. Oh, we've got a question. I recently added a project page to my blog, but when someone clicks on the projects link, a big error message on it pops up on my site that says it's dangerous to Chrome. Is there any way to get that cleared? That might be an issue with your domain privacy, or it might be an issue with the way the project template works. Like if it has downloads or something from the template that you're using, that could be it. But I've usually run into like your website is dangerous when I didn't have appropriate domain security set up. But this should already be set up in your if you're using GitHub Pages, which it looks like you are. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like for now, right? So we'll update index.html, and we'll wait for Eleanor's website here to reload, and then we'll see what other changes we might want to do. So let's go ahead and click on Swift website here and see it live. I like developing the websites in real time in GitHub Pages just because you can see your changes actively. Also, I don't know, it creates a fun little contribution graph on your GitHub because you end up popping through a bunch of contributions, which is always fun. But yeah, there we go. Eleanor Swift. Let's see here. Is it done? Not yet. Well, we'll let it. We'll go into the build status and go from there. So, but yeah, to answer your question, I'd look into your domain privacy, and hopefully you can find an answer there. Not your domain privacy. I'd look into the way that you built the project template and see if there isn't any code in there that's a little funky. Maybe try rebuilding it with something else. Okay. Let's see here. Yes. It was canceled. No, it wasn't. No, it's fine. Okay. And then yeah. Yes. Just getting a bunch of emails from school. Very fun. Okay. So work experience. We have this, right? So this looks a lot better immediately, except we just spelled developer. And then we have the Tech Innovators website, which links to mlh.io. So that's great, right? This is very solid. So let's try and make a couple more changes, and then we'll go on a quick break so I can charge my headphones. So we've got software development intern, web developer, a Tech Innovators Club. And since we've pretty much expect what's happening here, so we'll do technical projects as the little header here. And then we'll add in a paragraph for students, and so we'll do, I hope to focus more on accessible web development, education web tools for students, and student organization offerings moving forward. My current projects, or we'll do my previous projects, have allowed for me to explore my interests in technology and solidify my intended career path. Something like that, right? Something simple. And then we'll do, so we've got these fun little like icons in here. So icon solid major FA, which I really like, but not all of them make sense. Like we'll keep the website one likely. We could keep the cybersecurity, like the lock one for a cybersecurity project maybe. But I don't think Eleanor here has 6 projects to list. So we'll go ahead and remove 2 of them, just to make this section a little bit shorter. And we'll go ahead and commit the changes here and see what that looks like. And wait for this to refresh, of course. Wait for the build to rebuild and do its thing. Okay. All right. I think we'll go ahead and take our break now while we wait for things to rebuild. So let me do a coming back soon. Go ahead and stop sharing the screen real quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and take probably a 10-minute break. And we'll be back right around 4 o'clock-ish to take a look at our website and keep going. Here we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Can y'all hear me okay? Do a little sound check. Did just swap my headphones real quick, but something sounds funny. No, that's better. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're good. All set. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's go back to our little website here. See what we've made. Yes, this looks good. This works. Work experience looks good. Got rid of the pictures, which I like. I do think I want to fill up the whole space. Maybe we'll figure out a way to do that. But honestly, it ain't bad even like that. So technical projects, then leadership looks good, and keep in touch. So a couple things I want to swap in here for just generally speaking. I do like the color scheme, but we go purple, blue, pink, pink, purple. So I think I want to change this leadership section, so section 3, to a blue color. So this is Rapper Style 3 Fade Up, and this is Rapper Style 2 Spotlights. So ideally, this should be in our CSS file somewhere. But I also don't know much about our website here, or about building websites, funnily enough. So we've got main.js, utils, breakpoints, main CSS, rows, all of this stuff. This is crazy. Boxes, buttons, features, screens, all of this fun stuff. So it would be nice, I think. Yeah, this is a lot to get through. This is a lot to get through. And then let's see here. Let me shrink this guy because I'm actually using the whole screen now, so that would help. And then we've got, so in here, right, let's make a couple of comments of what we want to change. I'm going to grab a little piece of paper so I can remember. Got this little very cute notebook from an event, and I haven't got the chance to use it, so we'll use it today. Let's see here. We want to swap color of leadership section from pink to bluish. Then we want to expand right hand side of work experience section. Yeah, great question. Will the recording of this event be available on YouTube? We do post all of our stream recordings on YouTube after the fact. I believe they go up to YouTube 24 hours after the stream is over, and within the first 24 hours, you can catch the recording on Twitch. So there's that. Let's see, anything else here? I like this section. I think it looks good. This section will be good once we fill up this blank space here. Technical projects, I like this part. We can walk through the project. We'll add in, yes, so we want to remove, learn more buttons from the sections. I don't think we need them right now, and I don't think Eleanor has enough of both. And then we have the get in touch section. We've got to send a message, name, email, message, and then all of this. And the social's done here, which currently don't link to anything. So we should swap that. So let's see here. We want to add in technical projects. Well, also wipe this comment from here. Technical projects. And then we also want to add in leadership. And then we want to swap / remove info in contacts. Let's see here. All right, so let's start by probably index.html because we're familiar with the file already. It will be the place where you can easily make the most changes. So we'll add in this copy here. So this will be add in my name right on the bottom here because I'm technically making this. And then we've got these links here. So these would link to her Twitter, her Facebook, her GitHub, her links, Instagram, and her LinkedIn. So we'll do this link to X. Right. Yeah. I guess we have to keep the Twitter icon. So we'll link to all of these. So we'll do the MLH Twitter. Major League Hacking. So MLX. Like that. So we'll add this in here. So this is how you would link to your Twitter, then to the MLH Facebook. Just like that. Then we'll go ahead and do the I don't know if MLH has a GitHub. I guess we can link to my GitHub. That's fine. My profile. Boom, boom. Pop that in here. Then we'll do an Instagram. So this is MLH Instagram. No, for a fact, is this one. Boom. No, I don't want to sign in as anything. We'll pass. And then we've got LinkedIn. I know MLH has LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, MLH. Companies, please. Not the MLH Fellowship. There we go, Major League Hacking. Hooray! Home, please. Let's go back here. And then do boom, boom, Major League Hacking. Yes, beautiful. Okay, and then we've gotten here. We'll also get the address. I personally hate leaving my address on stuff. I don't think anyone needs it. Same with my phone number. So we're not going to make Eleanor do it either. If people can reach her, they can reach her at her email. So we'll do Eleanor .swift. We'll do @ so bots don't get it. gmail.com. We'll do email.com for funsies, right? That's her email. And that's for you to send her a message. But that does nothing, so but I guess maybe it does something. No, it looks like it has the button submit class, so okay. Get in touch. Feel free to contact me via email if you have any questions or would like to chat. So we'll do that, and then we have this learn more button, which we agreed don't want in here. Same in here, we don't want this button. So we'll go ahead and do that in here. So technical projects, right? We established earlier. Go to Eleanor's website here. So we've established she made a smart home automation system as a university project. So we'll do a smart home automation system, and then we'll say worked in a team of 3 engineers and 1 project lead to design a smart home automation system. Responsible semester long project. Responsible for designing and creating the mobile application in Flutter. And web application in React. You know what we'll do? The mobile/web application in Flutter. We'll just say she used Flutter for everything. That makes sense, right? And Flutter. And then there's that. And incorporating work of other engineers on backend in Express, in MongoDB, Express, and Node.js, and with physical smart Yeah, so to clarify on the video thing, all of our streams are both available on YouTube and on Twitch. They're saved to Twitch as VODs, but VODs do disappear after a certain period of time. I'm not exactly sure what it is. But we do keep them on YouTube also as VODs after the fact. So, okay, and then portfolio website, our portfolio website here. I think I want to try and use the link section here. So link, so this will be our portfolio website. And this will be created a portfolio website showcasing showcasing work experience, technical projects, and leadership using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. And then what we in here, this will be where her leadership experience goes. So for her leadership experience, we have hackathons and STEM outreach. So we'll get rid of first 2 sections. What are the icon solid major options? Icon solid major options. We want to pick some that are good. So just to check, do you all have? So maybe we could do user. We'll see if that one works. So after icon solid major FA user, and then that will be in here. This will be her. This will be her technical experience, and then we'll put something like outside of coursework. I love staying involved in the various extracurriculars on and off campus. My hobbies include watercolor, painting, and baking. We'll do something like that. So this will be her work experience as we'll do as a hackathon organizer. So we'll do hackathon, participant, and organizer at Meadowbrook. So we'll do something like, we'll do this one as bullet points as well. So where are the bullet points? Here they are. So we'll do LI, just like that. So we'll do participated in 5 hackathons across the United States. Working with teams of 1 to 3 engineers to develop creative project prototypes. Projects in creative projects. So we'll do something like that. We'll also do that she, let's see here, she joined, or we'll do marketing we'll do marketing team member of MeadowHacks, the largest hackathon at Meadow, the student-led hackathon at Meadowbrook University. And we'll do something like responsible for all social media as a marketing team member of MeadowHacks, a student-led hackathon at Meadowbrook University. And then we'll do something like received we'll list some of her hackathon awards. We'll do received best.tech, or we'll do best domain awards at Test Hacks 2023, and best project design award at Trial Hacks. We'll spell Trial Hacks like that, 2022. So there's like that, right? So we'll also do her STEM outreach. So she is a STEM outreach volunteer, STEM outreach volunteer. So we'll do this one in bullet points as well. So something like participates. So this is leads by weekly programming, workshops for middle and high schoolers in Meadowbrook, and we'll do in the Meadowbrook area. Alongside a team of 7 other students. And then she also, we'll say what she specifically focuses on teaching. Focuses on teaching good programming basics in Python and web application development in React. So something like that, right? So there's that. She does this. So we'll go ahead and see what that looks like now. Let's go ahead and update it. It's getting late, my goodness. It's getting dark too, at least over here. Let's see here. We'll let the website reload and do its thing. Meantime, good time to drink some water. And then let me go ahead and fix this indenting while I'm here because it's bothering me. So something like this. There we go. That's better. Not that we're using the README anymore. Yes, please go sleep. That's very late. Get some rest. I'm sure it's very dark if it's 4 a.m. For me, it's what? It's 4:30 p.m. So not exactly very dark, but it is starting to get dark outside because it's, you know, it's winter is upon us, if you will. So at 4:30 p.m., yes, something was not built. Canceled. Oh yes, because it's rerunning because I uploaded the README, so it's going to go ahead and try and swap it. After this, I am going to go ahead and pack my suitcase for my vacation, and then I'm going to go get some dinner, and then I have a final project presentation, and then I've got another stream. So we've got a busy evening, which is good. Here we go. Let's see here. It's taking a while. It's not. Ah, there we go. It did it. Okay. Let's see, Eleanor. How's our website looking? There we go. Ah, yes. The user icon worked. We still have this little lock thing. So this looks good. This looks good. Yeah, this is solid. I think we can. Ah, no, go back. I think we can go ahead and check off our bullet points here to add in technical projects and leadership and to swap the contact info. I do want to go ahead and remove this elements. The elements.html page can stay, but I do want to go ahead and remove the generic.html page. I don't think we can link anywhere to it. Or maybe let's just leave it then, just in case. But so you've got this, which looks good. And then let's swap the icons. So I want to see the icon solid major options. So this is for her outreach. So I think I want to do something like a book. Yeah, we can do book. We'll try book. We'll see what happens. So that will be an index.html. And that should be the last change we make an index. I think I want to use, like, I'm probably going to end up using this blue for leadership because it looks different than the purple. So it goes purple, blue, pink, and then it would go purple again. So, yeah. Purple, blue, pink, blue, purple would be good. So, in here, let's try and do, we'll try and swap the icon. So, that would be the icon for not name, not message, not email, not, so instead of lock, we'll do book. And that's pretty chill. And there, update index.html. So we'll do that, and then there's that. We have that in here. We've got, so let's think about how to, oh yeah, and we already removed the learn more buttons from the sections as well. So that's a lot better, except for the Tech Innovators website, which I like. So expand right-hand side of the work experience section, right? So currently, because there used to be images here, we can see that this like right-hand side does not look great. And if we were to, I'm sure if we were to inspect, let's try and inspect element and try and display it on a phone. So something looking at iPhone 12 Pro, right? So it looks good on mobile, which is great. How does it look on an iPad Air? Also looks good on the iPad. So it's just the big website that looks a little funky. So that's good to know, at least. So big website looks a little funky because of this empty space here. And then we want to swap the color of leadership section from pink to blue. So go into index.html and we go to the section 3. We can see it's using the same thing. So it's wrapper style 3 fade up. And that is wrapper style. So let's try, instead of wrapper style 3, let's try wrapper style 2 fade up here, and we'll see what happens. So that might help with the color. I wonder if wrapper style 2 is just a coloring. But I guess we'll find out. Well, you're never, you see, true, Kari is awesome. Not to brag about myself in the third person there, but for vacation, I'm leaving on Thursday, so that'll be nice. And like literally, I mean, I leave at noon on Thursday, which is very fun. But we're going to Iceland, which is exciting. I've been talking about this vacation for months, I feel like, so I'll spare y'all the details. Okay, so it's still loading, which is fine. So we'll give it a second. Right, we've got all these pictures that we don't need, which is fine. We love vacation. Okay, how about... Oh no, I swapped in the wrong place, didn't I? I did. At least we know it works. It looks pretty good. So let's see here. Yeah, I swapped it. I need this to be in style 3 and this to be in style 2. Yep, commit changes. Silly little me. Ah, right. Let's see here. We'll let that do its thing. But that's how we change the color. So that's good. And then let's see if in 30 minutes we can learn some basic CSS and swap around her website so that she looks even more beautiful. So, nope. Come on. Do your thing. Come on. Go, 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 go. Still building. Still building. I mean, it's not taking long and it's not crashing, which is great. So there's that. Might be time to turn on my lights. I'll be right back. The most frustrating thing about this room and these lights is that it's really not much better with them, because this room's lights are very dim. There we go. Purple, blue, pink, blue, purple. Looks beautiful. So yeah, the only thing I really want to try and do here is to, and the book looks great. This looks great. Nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and try to squish out the build here. So it looks like if we go to the code and we go to index.html again, and we go to the work experience, we have this style called spotlights. So let's try and in the code here, look for spotlights. So, oh no! Oh man, I hate when that happens. So yeah, spotlights. So it's wrapper style 2 spotlights. That's full screen fade up. That's fade up. That's fade up, and that's also fade up. But I don't want fade up. I want spotlights. I'm assuming that's the way that it transitions, but I don't think it is. Let me just... Oh, yes, it is. So it is how it transitions. They pop out. So it's not that... So it's the div class inner. And div class content here. So what if I got rid of these div content classes? Oh yeah, there you go. Div class content. So instead of, and this may break the entire thing, but if it does, then we can just go back. If we go in here, and we have these, right? We've got all of these div class content. If I get rid of one of these guys, right? And then I push all of these one in. This is where programming with an ID would be helpful. But it's too late now. So div class content, get rid of that. Div class content, get rid of that, and then go boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Event changes, update. Let's see here. Because I think content said it was gonna like try and do device with or something like that. So we'll see if getting rid of that helps. Give it a second to load like usual. Ooh, I got a phone call or a voicemail. Okay, 1 second, y'all. That was definitely not meant for me, and that is a-okay. So there's that. Cool. No, okay, so it did mess up some of the formatting here, which is not ideal, but we can hopefully fix it. So ideally, if we were to go back through the history here, right, and I were to add all of these back in, then it should do the same thing. Or I can try and figure out how within the assets here and CSS, main.css, maybe I can look for the word inner somewhere in here. Yeah. So I didn't change it from spotlights. Section image. Section.content. There we go. So if this is how I removed the content. So maybe if I once again go to .content. Oh no, I know I'm gonna need to find it. And I forgot what line it was on. Must have been lower then. Oh, no, this is all rows. This is all rows. This is all rows. Okay. This is all button stuff, features, colors, inputs, images, actions, menu, section, article split, spotlights. There we go. Okay. So, hypothetically, if have a great night. So hypothetically, I could remove this image section, and I could remove this other image section, and this other image section, and then hypothetically, if I remove this padding and maybe remove this width, try and do that. That's fun. And then in here, then I'd have to add in the little content wrapper, but I do need to see the history. So if figure out what I did there. Update index HTML. Yes. That's not that update. This one. I just removed div class content and another div. So if we go into index.html, and then we go to this. Oh, I guess the website will rerun though. So we'll be able to see. But oh, I mean, we got rid of it, so it won't do much. So that's in the fade ups, that's in the fade ups, that's in the spotlights here. So it'll be section and then div class content, and then another div, which we can get rid of. And then everything in here, we can tab one over and then do the same thing right up there. So div class content, above the div class inner, push everything one over, add in a new div. So there's that. And boom, 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 boom. Commit changes, update. And we'll see what it does. This is inspiring me to update my own personal website, which will just be added to the list of ever-growing project ideas that I have. But that works, you know? So there's that. We'll go ahead and remove and hence delete our list. And by delete, I mean put in the trash. So there's that. And then wait for the page to queue itself and reload. But overall, great work. We went from a very basic website to something a little bit more fun with a little template, which is great. We love progress. We'll wait for it to deploy really quickly. Taking some time to deploy, reported success, that's awesome. It should be done. There you go, and let's see it. No! Okay, so it still has this weird tabbing in here where it doesn't take the full screen, right? If I were to blow it up. Yeah, but if it shrinks, then it looks good. But it's just when it gets wider than the size of the, so like that looks funky, and then when you get the leadership bar back up, then it also looks funky. Well, not funky, it's not a big deal, but it's like one of those things that I do want to try and fix up. So let's go back to assets, CSS, main. So this is the padding for all these guys, quotes, tables, bodies. So it's dot content, right? So we're looking at. So all of that is in here. I know, right? It's very interesting. Okay, so it's saying if the max width is 736, then this content is just padding 3M, 2M, that. So long story short, I think, and this may be very wrong, but I guess we'll find out. Because it looks good like this, right? If we go to like this guy, looks great. So if we try and expand this, right? If we go to inspect element, how big is even 736? I have no idea. So this is, I want responsive. What is 736? That, and then if I go up to 737, aha! 736, 737, 736, 737. So it does something differently. Oh, it probably adds the... What does it do differently? Ah, it gets rid of the top navigation bar. And then it... That's so interesting. And then until what? Until 980 is when it does that? So what's 980 look like? We'll see, I guess. 980, 980, 980, 980, 80, 47, 40. Oh, I'm assuming 981. Why does it change the... That's just the height of it, though. So no, at 980 is when it does the weird thing with it tabbing over. Okay, so if it's greater than 1680, is what I want to swap it to. So, oh, let me cancel that real quick. Yes, I just want to go back to where content is. Content starts on line 3058. So let's scroll to 3058 here. 3058, 3058, 3058. Yep. So in here, if the max spot width is 1080, then this is what they like. Honestly, I wanted to do this. Is 980 for a big table like an iPad Air 10-inch? So if we go to iPad Air is 820 by 1180. The mini is 768 by 1024. Let's see. The 12 Pro is 390 by 844. Something like that. Surface Pro 7, 912 by 1356. So that's for context for like different sizes. So yeah, it'd probably be a larger tablet. If I were to take an educated guess. So I want this code to also work when the max width is 1680. And I also want it to work, I think, no matter what. Because max width 1680 is when we get to that weird stage where it's like, we go to inspect element, right? Max width is 1680, so if I try to do responsive and I do 1680, something like that, right? This is the stage where we get here, 1681. Oh, the text just gets a lot bigger. That's weird. But I guess we'll keep it. So let's try and see if changing this stuff changes the CSS, changes the way that it looks here. By just copying the CSS from 1680 into the CSS from anything smaller than 980 into the CSS from anything smaller than 1680, and we'll go ahead and see. I don't think this is smaller than 1680, but I might be wrong, so we'll go ahead and run inspect element just in case. But yeah, look at this nice little candle lit though. It's called Orange Blossom, which is very fun. Love me a good little candle. Which is great. Yeah. So we'll let it rerun. We've got. Do we have a stream after this? Let's see. Let's see what the next stream after this is, out of curiosity, so we can see who's coming on after me. Says, oh, we've got Steven right in 14 minutes. We'll try and end a couple minutes early so I can start on time because we're nice. But if I fix it, I'll let y'all. Okay. Wait. Okay, so this looks good. Oh. Okay, I see it. So if this is less than 1680, so this looks good. And then when we go up to this, something weird happens with the tabbing on the left-hand side. So if I were to compare main.css from the first time we changed it, yeah, load the differences, please. Did I really make 3,800? No, I didn't. That's silly. saying I made like 4,000 changes. I did not. GitHub, you silly, silly little boy. Okay, well, let's see. So it looks bad on really big devices now, which is funny. So let's go into CSS, main.css, and let's figure out in here what's wonky. So we're going to 3058, as we remember. 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, and here we are, 3,000 something, right? So can I just like copy this and paste this and see what happens? Look, I want to try it. We'll see what it looks like, right? We can't make it worse. Oh wait, no. What did I do? Just cancel changes. I have no idea what I fixed. So once again, go to 3,000-ish. Scroll, 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 scroll. Normally we would be able to search, but you can't do that in GitHub Code Editor, which is kind of annoying, but it's fine. Yeah, so max width 1580 does this, right? It's these two guys. I want this spotlight section to just do the same thing. Like that. Commit changes, update. We'll see what happens, which is very fun. Come on! Complete! Do your magical little thing! Go, buddy, go! Okay, it's building. Post-job cleanup's good. We do like that. Okay, report build status. Do your thing. Deploy. Do your thing. We'll go ahead and wait for it to do its thing, like I said. And then we'll hopefully be good. And you'll only miss me for 4 hours, which is a-okay. Okay, looks good. Let's see it. Fingers crossed. What still? Really? No. Why does it do that? I don't like that. Okay. So it looks good on every other definition except for the largest one, which is, I think, greater than 1080. So let's try and see within here, right? What does the tabbing look like on technical projects? So that's, well, that was on .inner, right? Like index.html, like all these guys have is wrapper style 2 fade up, wrapper style 3 fade up, wrapper style 2 spotlights, wrapper style 1 full screen fade up. And they aren't wrapping any content classes. They're wrapped in inner. So .inner. Alright, where is he? Good educated guess. Okay, so there's a wait. This looked like it never changed. Yeah. Like if I go to 3058, it looks the same. How did that happen? Did I not save my changes? Did I copy them somewhere else? Or 3058, right? What? It's so confusing. Hold on. Because if I go to .inner again, right? Then we can see it in spotlights. No, this looks the same. No. What's this under? Wrapper. Okay, that's fine. Footer, yeah. Sidebar, yeah. Preload, yeah. Spotlights. This is split. This is section article. Menu. Icons. List, image, icon, yeah. Okay. What about wrapper? What does wrapper look like? Not wrapper, fade up. But that's not spotlight. Let's see if we can get this working in the 8 minutes we have remaining. I think we can try our best. So this is the div class content, and it's wrapped in a div class inner. This file, generic.html, elements.html, 11 references search. Yeah, content. HTML. Content. Components. See, but it looks so good like that. So why does not look good like that? That's what I'm so confused on. Like, when we're like this, it looks awesome, right? We got the job done. When we get to this giant one, for some reason all the tabbing goes away. What if I just... This might be kind of silly, and it might be a very hacky fix, but this is a... We are in Major League Hacking after all. So... No, not content. Okay, let's go. I would... Yeah, there we go. Okay. So in here... So what if I went through and I went to the commits and I looked at update main.css, like the first one. See what I did. Oh yeah, because it's like split, please. Load. Saying that I've changed stuff even though I really haven't. So let's go to line 3000, right? This is where we really change things. Max width 1680. Just added in the spotlight section content. So what's the difference between the one that we did most recently? Curiosity, right? This one 11 minutes ago. No, this one we removed the stuff in. This one we added the stuff that worked from the 980 into 1680. This is the one where we removed all of these things. I think I want to keep this. Go to main.css. And go to line 3000 again. Ah! 3,000 something, 3,000 something, 3,000 something. You get spotlights, right? Something like right in here. And then let's try and add this guy back in. Commit changes, update. See what happens, all right? Give it a second. Hopefully, that one. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and begin wrapping up because this is the last thing that we really do have time to attempt. But we are gonna hope for it. So thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for being active and engaged and asking me lots of questions. It was lovely to see you. There's a new stream coming back in just a few minutes with Steven. So that'll be really fun. I hope you enjoy it. And you'll see me in about 4 hours. No, more than that. More than that? Less than that? No, in 4 hours, yeah. See me in 4 hours again at 10 p.m. Eastern time for hacking the perfect resume. Let's see here. Please, please, please. Okay. Well, I might take a stab at this in my free time. But otherwise, thank you all very much for joining me. Remember to follow the GitHub repository if you're interested in its future adventures. And I hope you learned lots and had a great time. Just did. Here it is. Yeah. Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it. And I will see you in my next stream. All right. Bye, everybody.